Hi, I'm Michael Shoemaker. I'm 12 years old and in the 7th grade. I go to Two Rivers Magnet Middle School. I'm a student, an athlete, and an inventor. I love doing all kinds of sports, including baseball, soccer, basketball, and football. And if I try hard enough on most things, it comes pretty easy. One time I was watching the Winter Olympics and I started doing snowboarding. I've never tried that before. So I asked my dad and if I could try it, and he gave me my brother's old snowboard. So I went to go try it out. I thought if I tried hard enough, I could stay on. But no matter how hard I tried, I just kept falling off and off and off. So one time when I fell off, I thought of how you could stay attached to a snowboard without falling off. So I thought back when I was on my bike, if you could attach like training wheels from a bike onto like a snowboard, but you can't just attach wheels onto a snowboard because that wouldn't work. So I attached an old pair of skis or attached to a PVC pipe onto the snowboard. If you could, in this picture, I'm just drilling holes into some PVC pipe I got from Home Depot, and the holes are for like a pin, so these are detachable and attachable. You see in the picture, this is when they're attached and this is when they're detached. So the main problem of cutting and doing all this was the skis. And these skis, they have metal in them. So I tried to cut them with my dad advising me because I've never done this before. We tried to use a regular saw, but that didn't work. So we moved to a bigger saw, which we tried, and it worked pretty well. Once we did, we thought of how to attach it to the PVC pipe into the board. We used epoxy glue, and we just attached this to the board. Then we used pins to keep it on. If I had any more time, I would maybe even weld the PVC pipe to the board because it could be stronger than epoxy. But we didn't have that at the time because none of my family knew how to do that. If I could, I'd talk to like an engineer to see if epoxy or welding or just maybe even screws would be the best for making this. I'm hoping that this would be helpful to other people if they would try it. I know I'll try it. And when I asked other kids in my class, they knew they'll try it because they never did it before. Except a couple of them, they already did it. So if I'll buy it, over the time I'll probably make more changes to it, not just leave it how it is. So by now I couldn't really do anything with the time we had, because when I finished building this, it wasn't really that cold outside or there was no snow, so I couldn't really test this on like a really big hill. So maybe next year, next winter, I could try this on a real mountain or hill. Once I do that, I could really tell what would be the best thing for it. If I even do like the smallest thing, like change it so this is like if I add like a spring to this, it would make it easier because this might be a little problematic. So once you get used to it, you could just easily just attach it and detach it, and this won't get in the way at all because it's not actually on the snowboard. So hopefully you guys will think the same thing I did, and hopefully I would hope to see you there and see how we did on this. Thank you, and I hope to see you there.